What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back, everyone. This is Lee, and yes, today's the day we'll be talking about the Lux Senior by Godox. And yes, Godox, they did send this test unit to me for evaluation, but they don't have any say in my opinion about their product. So with all that said, let's begin. So the Godox Lux Senior Retro Style Camera Flash, this unit right here will cost you roughly around 120 USD. Now in the box, you will receive the flash unit, a pouch, and also 2 cables. Now, being that this flash unit is definitely an internal power battery unit, you'll receive definitely a cable to charge your flash, and also it's rated up to 150 shots at full power. Now, the second cable is for a trigger for your film camera, so that is pretty cool. Now, the biggest feature on this flash unit is definitely the folding fan. I think people kind of recognize the styling of this retro style flash, and I think a lot of people felt very connected when they see this feature because it reminds them of the old retro style flashes back in the days. Now, this flash unit has 7 outputs: full, 1.5, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, 132, and 164. And it also features a dial where you could dial in your ISO, your distance, and also your f-stop when you're using this flash unit. Now, this unit weighs about 227 grams. And with that in mind, let's take a look at some mode. Now, the first feature I want to show you guys is the auto mode on this unit. All you have to do is snap onto the A on the flash unit right here. Once you are able to snap on the letter A behind the flash unit, you're now in the auto mode where it's f2.8 at ISO 100. So in this case, you'll be setting up your camera to f4 ISO 200. And here is the chart provided by Godox as well. It's in the manual book. Now here are some sample shots with this flash being shot throughout the aperture on the A mode. Now the next mode is the manual mode, it's the M mode on this dial right here. And essentially the way you operate this is by determining you and the distance between your subject. So in this case, I'm roughly around 1.5 meters. And also I'm using ISO 200 on my camera, so you will set ISO 200 on this flash unit, and once that's done, you need to set the f-stop on top on the actual f-stop you're using on your camera. In my case, it's f2.8. Now for the next portion, we'll talk about the S1 and S2 on the back of the flash unit. S1 is basically a mode that enables the flash to function as a secondary flash, pretty much. It will fire when the main flash fire, right? And S2 is the pre-flash, so there you go. Now, in this scene right here, I'm using another brand as the main flash, and I'm using the Godox as my secondary flash. Here is a sample of the rim light, which is basically the Godox as a secondary flash in S1 mode. Now in this next part, I'm hooking up a wireless trigger onto the Godox Lux Senior flash so I can use this as an off-camera flash unit right here. And I'm installing this on a 7-inch or in a 7-inch umbrella. And this is what it looks like when it's being used at full power. Now for some tips and tricks. If you're using this flash unit and you notice that there's a red light behind the flash unit, that means the flash unit is not ready to be fired, and that's just because more than likely 9 out of 10 is because you did not pop the bulb out the flash. Yes, hit that red button right there. And also make sure when you're closing the flash and you're done for a session, do not do this. You may break the bulb. You want to first press the flash in with your finger until you hear a click. Once that's completed, you could close the flash. So be careful when closing the flash. You may actually crack the bulb by doing that. Now the second tip is very straightforward, but I still want to show you guys just in case you guys run into trouble. When you install this flash onto your film camera, make sure you plug in the trigger from the flash unit onto the actual camera. Now, once that's completed, make sure you pop open the flash, you pull out the folding fan, and then you fire the camera when you're ready to shoot, right? but this is the problem that some people might end up facing, and that's when it's not firing and you have everything properly installed. You got the cables in, you got the bulb out, you got all your settings ready. It's not firing, you're confused. So the reason being, it may be in your situation, if you're having this situation, you may need to put a piece of paper in your hot shoe. Yes, you need to put a piece of paper in your hot shoe. This is in the manual book too, by the way. And basically your flash will eventually fire, so just keep that in mind. So just wrap things up, the Godox Lux Senior Retro Style Camera Flash Unit. Who is this flash for? In my honest opinion, this is for those folks out there that know their current flash unit, they want something different. There you go. This is something that I think you guys should go out and pick up. This is gonna give you guys another dimension in your whole flash photography setup. And also, if you guys are out there shooting film cameras, definitely this is the way to go as well, because a lot of these other film flash out there on eBay, they may or may not work and they may need some fine tuning or some repair. You know the gist of things on the used market on a 40-year-old flash or 30-year-old flash out there. So this is a flash for you guys to definitely replace everything. And also it looks really great. It looks very handsome. Now, who is this flash not for? I think if you're starting photography, you don't understand the ISO concept, f-stop concept, or metering, or the exposure triangle, you don't understand any of that, you might need to step away from this for the time being, but definitely come back, because this is a really fun unit once you understand all of that concept. And also some cons that I would have to say about this unit would be the internal battery, but that's for any unit out there that do internal charging, of course, because it's 150 shots at full power, and if you run out of battery, you need to charge this. So the best way to fix that problem is to buy 2 of these, of course. So just buy 2 of these and you will fix that problem. Now, the second problem would be the actual bulb unit right here. As you saw, I think users out there, if you're not careful enough, you're in a rush all the time, you close down the unit. Okay, there we go. You close down a unit, you might actually break the bulb. So make sure, if you buy this flash, make sure you take your time and just do that. And that's it. Yeah. Other than that, this flash is so fun. I really enjoy using this flash. A lot of you guys have been watching me on my Instagram, playing around with this flash. I was geeking out so much on this flash. I don't know. I mean, I even started to rig up this flash unit on everything I had behind the scenes. It was just mayhem. It was just crazy mayhem. But in the end of the day, the Lux Senior Flash Unit, retro style flash unit, this may look like a gimmick at the beginning, but it packs a huge punch. And I think if you're into that retro styling in the camera market these days with the Nikon ZfC or the Fuji system, or even your film camera, this is the flash to pick up. Yes, this is the flash to pick up. But anyways, thank you guys for checking me back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely click like and subscribe. And also don't forget to check out the merch store. And yep, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Take it easy. Peace.